Welcome back to Top 10 Highlights, the channel where we uncover the world's most fascinating and terrifying mysteries. Today we're diving into the top 10 scary myths that have haunted people for centuries. Some of these myths are deeply rooted in ancient folklore, while others might make you question your reality. Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our spooky content. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Event 1. The Wendigo. The Wendigo is a terrifying figure rooted in Native American folklore, particularly among the Algonquian-speaking tribes of North America. This creature is said to embody the horrors of winter, starvation, and unbridled greed. According to legend, the Wendigo was once human but transformed into a monstrous being after succumbing to cannibalism during desperate times. Described as a gaunt and emaciated creature with ashen skin stretched tightly over its bones, the Wendigo is often depicted with sunken eyes and an insatiable hunger for human flesh. It is said to grow taller with each victim it devours, an ever-expanding reminder of its gluttonous nature. Some versions of the myth also describe the Wendigo with antlers or a stag-like head, further emphasizing its supernatural origins. The Wendigo's legend has haunted the forests of Canada and the northern United States for centuries. Stories tell of eerie whispers echoing through the trees, an unnatural chill in the air, and an overpowering sense of dread that signals its presence. Once it finds a victim, the Wendigo doesn't just attack physically, it also possesses its prey. Those who fall under its spell are driven mad with hunger and can themselves transform into Wendigos, perpetuating the cycle of horror. Interestingly, some anthropologists and psychologists have identified a condition known as Wendigo psychosis. This rare phenomenon involves an intense craving for human flesh despite the availability of other food sources, often accompanied by a deep fear of becoming a cannibal. While modern medicine and culture dismiss the idea of actual Wendigos, the stories continue to captivate and terrify audiences. The Wendigo myth has found its way into popular culture, appearing in films, TV shows, and video games. Despite these adaptations, the core of the myth, a cautionary tale about greed, isolation, and the perils of losing one's humanity, remains chillingly relevant. Question for the audience: do you think the Wendigo is purely a myth, or could there be some truth to these stories? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Event 2. The Chupacabra. The Chupacabra is one of the most infamous and mysterious creatures in modern folklore, earning its reputation as a blood-sucking menace to livestock. Its name, which translates to goat-sucker in Spanish, originated from the creature's first reported attacks on goats in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s. Farmers awoke to find their animals dead, completely drained of blood, with strange puncture wounds on their necks. Descriptions of the Chupacabra vary widely. Early witnesses described it as a reptilian creature standing on two legs, with spines or quills running down its back and glowing red eyes. Later accounts, particularly from Texas and Mexico, portrayed it as a dog-like animal with mangy fur and sharp fangs. These conflicting depictions have fueled debates about whether the Chupacabra is a single species or a catch-all explanation for various strange events. Some skeptics attribute Chupacabra sightings to wild animals like coyotes with mange, which could explain the sickly, hairless appearance. Others suggest the phenomenon is a mix of mass hysteria and misidentification. However, the consistency of certain details, such as the bloodless corpses of livestock, keeps the mystery alive. The Chupacabra has transcended its origins to become a global icon of cryptozoology. It has been featured in countless documentaries, books, and TV shows, often portrayed as a sinister predator stalking unsuspecting prey under the cover of darkness. Whether it's a genuine cryptid or a modern urban legend, the Chupacabra captures our fascination with the unknown. Question for the audience: Have you ever seen or heard of a creature like the chupacabra in your area? Share your experiences in the comments below. Event 3. Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is a terrifying and enigmatic figure from Slavic folklore. She is portrayed as an old, haggard witch with a long, crooked nose, wild hair, and an appetite for human flesh. Baba Yaga lives deep in the forest in a hut that stands on giant chicken legs, able to spin and move at her command. Surrounding her home are fences made from human bones, and the skulls of her victims glow eerily at night. In many stories, Baba Yaga is depicted as a villain who captures and eats children. However, she is also portrayed as a wise, albeit dangerous, guide or helper to those who dare seek her aid. To gain her assistance, one must answer her riddles, complete nearly impossible tasks, or avoid falling into her cunning traps. Failing these tests often results in a grim fate. The origins of Baba Yaga's myth are as mysterious as the character herself. Some scholars suggest she represents the wild, untamed forces of nature, while others believe she is a personification of death or transformation. Her duality, being both a source of terror and a gatekeeper of knowledge, makes her one of the most complex figures in mythology. Baba Yaga's tales have inspired countless works of literature, film, and art. She continues to captivate imaginations with her blend of menace and wisdom, leaving readers to wonder, is she a monster, a protector, or something in between? If you had to ask Baba Yaga one question, what would it be? Share your thoughts in the comments. Event 4. The Mothman. The Mothman is a mysterious humanoid creature with glowing red eyes and massive wings that has become a staple of American folklore. Sightings began in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in the 1960s, where witnesses reported seeing a large winged figure flying at incredible speeds. Descriptions of the Mothman vary, but it is most commonly depicted as a creature standing over 6 feet tall, with a wingspan of 10 feet or more. The most famous Mothman incident occurred in 1967, just before the tragic collapse of the Silver Bridge, which killed 46 people. Many locals believe the Mothman was a harbinger of disaster, its sighting serving as a warning of impending doom. Some theorize the creature is an alien, a cryptid, or even a government experiment gone wrong. The legend of the Mothman has only grown over the decades, inspiring books, movies, and an annual festival in Point Pleasant. Whether it is a supernatural being or a misidentified bird, the Mothman continues to evoke fear and fascination in equal measure. Do you believe the Mothman is a real creature or just a figment of the imagination? Let us know in the comments. Event 5. La Llorona. La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, is a haunting figure from Mexican folklore. The story tells of a beautiful woman named Maria who, in a fit of jealousy and rage, drowned her children in a river to punish her unfaithful husband. Overcome with guilt, she threw herself into the water and drowned. Now her restless spirit roams near rivers, wailing and searching for her lost children. People claim to hear her cries, "Ay, mis hijos," "Oh, my children," echoing through the night. Those who encounter her are warned not to get too close, as she is said to drag the unwary into the water, believing them to be her children. La Llorona's legend has been passed down through generations as both a ghost story and a cautionary tale, warning children not to wander near rivers at night. Her chilling presence has also been featured in films and literature, cementing her place as one of the most enduring myths of Latin America. What do you think drives ghost stories like La Llorona to remain so popular? Share your insights in the comments. Event 6. The Jersey Devil. The Jersey Devil is a creature of legend said to haunt the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. According to the most popular version of the tale, it was the 13th child of Mother Leeds, a woman who cursed the child in frustration during her pregnancy. When the baby was born, it transformed into a monstrous creature with hooves, wings, a goat's head, and a forked tail before flying off into the forest. For over 250 years, the Jersey Devil has been blamed for livestock deaths, eerie sounds in the woods, and strange footprints in the snow. While skeptics dismiss the creature as folklore or a case of mass hysteria, sightings persist, with eyewitness accounts describing a terrifying winged beast lurking in the shadows. The Jersey Devil remains a fixture in New Jersey culture, inspiring everything from local hockey team names to investigations by paranormal enthusiasts. Its mix of mystery and fear ensures its legend endures. Have you ever visited the Pine Barrens? Would you dare to explore it at night? Let us know in the comments. Event 7. The Banshee. The Banshee is a spectral figure from Irish mythology known as a harbinger of death. Her chilling wail, often described as an otherworldly keening, is said to foretell the death of a family member for those who hear it. According to legend, the Banshee appears as a pale woman with long, flowing hair and a ghostly presence. Some accounts depict her as a beautiful young woman, while others describe her as an old hag, emphasizing her connection to the supernatural and the ominous. The origins of the Banshee myth are rooted in ancient Irish culture. Traditionally, women known as keeners would mourn the dead at funerals, their cries reflecting the grief of the family. Over time, the Banshee became a supernatural embodiment of this mourning, haunting the night and warning of impending death. Stories of the Banshee often include encounters with her at crossroads or near bodies of water. Her cries are said to be bone-chilling, instilling an instinctual fear in those who hear her. Despite her ominous reputation, the Banshee is not malevolent. Her presence is more of a warning than a curse. The legend of the Banshee has endured for centuries, spreading beyond Ireland to captivate audiences worldwide. Whether seen as a messenger of doom or a spectral mourner, the Banshee remains a powerful symbol of the mysteries surrounding death and the afterlife. If you heard an eerie wail at night, would you investigate or run? Tell us in the comments. Event 8. The Kraken. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster said to dwell in the depths of the ocean, terrifying sailors for centuries. Originating in Norse mythology, the Kraken is described as a massive, tentacled creature capable of dragging entire ships beneath the waves. Early accounts portrayed the Kraken as being so large it was often mistaken for an island when it surfaced. Sailors feared the Kraken not only for its size, but also for the whirlpools it could create, pulling ships into the ocean's depths. Its tentacles were said to wrap around vessels, crushing them with unimaginable strength. Some stories claim the Kraken could devour a crew whole, leaving no survivors to tell the tale. While the Kraken is often dismissed as a myth, many believe it may have been inspired by sightings of giant squids, which can grow up to 40 feet long. These elusive creatures, rarely seen by humans, could easily have sparked the terrifying tales that fueled sailors' imaginations. The Kraken has become a popular figure in literature, film, and even video games, symbolizing the vast and unknowable dangers of the ocean. Its legend continues to captivate those fascinated by the mysteries of the sea. Do you think the Kraken was based on real sightings, or is it pure myth? Share your theories in the comments. Event 9. The Bell Witch. The Bell Witch is one of the most famous American ghost stories, originating from Adams, Tennessee, in the early 19th century. The haunting began when John Bell and his family started experiencing strange occurrences on their farm. Unseen forces tormented them, knocking on walls, pulling bed covers, and even physically attacking family members. The entity, believed to be the spirit of a witch named Kate, focused much of its wrath on John Bell and his daughter Betsy. John suffered mysterious illnesses while Betsy endured relentless torment, including slaps and pinches. The witch would often speak, taunting the family and visitors with eerie messages. One of the most chilling aspects of the Bell Witch legend is the claim that it caused John Bell's death. The spirit allegedly poisoned him, and at his funeral, it was said to laugh and mock the grieving family. The haunting ended shortly after his death, but the legend lives on. The Bell Witch has become a cultural phenomenon, inspiring books, films, and investigations into the supernatural. The Bell Witch Cave, located near the original farm, remains a popular tourist destination for those seeking to experience the eerie legacy firsthand. Would you dare to visit a place as haunted as the Bell Witch Cave? Let us know in the comments. Event 10. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. The Dyatlov Pass incident is a modern mystery that has baffled experts for decades. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers ventured into the Ural Mountains of Russia, but never returned. When their bodies were discovered, investigators found strange and unexplained injuries. Some had fractured skulls and broken ribs, while others were missing eyes and tongues. Even more chilling, their tent was found torn from the inside, as if they had fled in terror. Theories about what happened range from an avalanche to a military experiment gone wrong, and even extraterrestrial involvement. Some suggest the group may have encountered a yeti or other unknown creature in the wilderness. Adding to the mystery, traces of radiation were found on their clothing, and their injuries didn't match those typically caused by avalanches or animal attacks. The Dyatlov Pass incident has inspired numerous books, documentaries, and movies, each offering its own interpretation of the events. Despite ongoing investigations, no definitive explanation has been found, leaving the incident shrouded in mystery. What do you think happened to the Dyatlov Pass hikers? Share your theories in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey through the top 10 scary myths. From the chilling Wendigo to the haunting cries of La Llorona, these stories remind us of the power and mystery of folklore. Which myth creeped you out the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. We'd love to hear your suggestions for future topics, so drop them in the comments. Until next time, stay curious and stay brave, because the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered.